Kia ora, cheer. Hello, Facebook file now, YouTubers. Welcome. Michael Bennett, author of the Become a Mind Ninja, of course. Monday morning, how's everybody feeling? How was your weekend? Hey, thank you for the first heart I see there. I'm trying to see if I can see any comments. Last time I got off and I couldn't see any comments whatsoever, and I'm not sure why, and it seems to be happening again. So I'm really not sure why, but hey, I just saw a thumbs up come up there, so I appreciate that. I'm not sure why I don't see the comments or what I'm doing wrong, but gratitude. I can feel your energy, and I thank you so much for logging on. I thought I'd do another little bit of a read, one more chapter here now that we're into the Become a Mind Ninja and you've just awoken your warrior. So, I thought I'd do another chapter on this Monday morning and just give you a reason why I wrote the book, I wrote the book because I fucked up a lot of times, I did. I was, the monkeys were in the driver's seat a lot of the time. I was an egotistical man, worrying about myself way too much and not the empathy and compassion for others. And alcohol was my go-to to sort of, just relieve myself from the world and anything that I had to show up to. I didn't show up as often as I should have or could have, and that was for friends and family and wives. I didn't show up, and I drank myself into you can all, go and get stuff and just drink, and the monkeys were in charge of that, and I didn't show up for myself, and I was suicidal, and, quite a lot, waking up, waking up scared, just going, is this the day? Is this the day that my last day on earth? And that was it's a scary time, It's a scary time. After, losing the love and losing my fiance back in 1992, and just having some big talks last night with Deborah, my beautiful partner that I have now, and it was kind of wild, going back and being able to talk about Cherie like I can now with a beautiful human that I have in my life, a beautiful partner. And, it just opens up a few things and makes you just look back into your past and go, yeah, wow, I did that, So I wrote the book because I really had to, and I had to write it on myself, what I had to do to become a better person than I was. And one of the, I wrote on here, you have to unbelieve the negative programming and the thoughts that I kept on telling myself. I was gaslighting myself for so long, I'm not good enough, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm going to amount to nothing, which was a script that was embedded in my brain by my dad and the teachers growing up, because I had dyslexia and so that was my script that I lived by for so long, because I didn't want to let those people down, that I was the bad B grade actor for that shit script that was written for me. So I wanted to, unbelieve that, because I wanted to redream and be able to have a life of love and purpose and happiness. Happiness is what I was looking for. And, I've found it. I've cured myself of depression, after being on the edge and being on the wrong side of the balcony, 19 floors up, saying goodbye to my mum, And she was my pinky pal and says, you've got this, son, you've got this, Please don't leave me, baby. I remember. Still brings up in my heart when I remember that. And so my purpose now with this book is to sort of help anybody that are feeling a little bit lost, that are still have the belief of negative programming in their minds, that were put in there, embedded in there by somebody else, somebody else's belief of who they are and what they should be and their ideals of who they should be. and they're still living on that patterning in their mind, and it's causing them disturbance because they're not showing up as their unique and amazing individual self, you know. So that's why I wrote the book, and hoping that I can pull these beautiful souls back from the edge and not do anything drastic, you know. So yeah, so that's, you know, sort of a little bit of a backstory. I might do a longer talk and vision of that. I'm still trying to see if I can get some comments, because I know there's some beautiful people on here. There's my first, I can see a comment. Oh wow, I've just done something. Kimberly Joy, happy Monday, cool. Sharing before, they're all just popping up now. Gratitude, thank you. So before I literally walk into the gym, not that I am feeling like it, but I know it's good for me. Yeah, likewise, man. You got to get those monkeys, man. Especially when it's working out, because that's what I did as well, you know, like I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and then just, you know, to go for a walk and then work out and do some physical exercise, get my body right so I can get my brain right. And I jump in the shower to sort those monkeys out. A freezing cold shower or my ice bath, you know. So, and that sorts those goddamn monkeys out, you know, because then it just shows you're in control. So you are amazing, Michael. But thank you very much. If you do enjoy... All right, my beautiful goddess is off to Kmart. Grab some stuff first thing in the morning. If you do find that you're getting worth from these readings and any of my content, please share. Thank you so much, Tracy, for sharing. Every time you're on, you just share, and you're a beautiful and divine soul. And, you know, just maybe a comment or maybe a phrase or maybe some just out of the book, you know, whether it be a chapter or whether it be just, you know, some of the quotes in here from other people, just going to go, oh my God, yes, that could just pull somebody back from the edge, just the same as wearing your curve, your best curve, which is a smile. If you do that during the day and you just smile at somebody, that could be just the thing to bring them back from the edge. So yeah, if you do enjoy this content, thank you so much for sharing. That would be absolutely amazing. Cool. Hey, Stephen, if I achieve one thing today, it will be buying your book. Sorry it's taken so long. There's no sorries in this space or place, my brother. You know, everything works in divine guidance, and it happens exactly when you need it. So you know, when you get the book, brother, it's going to be right exactly when you need it, you know. So I've been getting some fantastic feedback, you know, from people that I've been meeting, and over the weekend here at Muse Crystals and Mystical Gifts, we've got this sort of you know, we're only allowed a certain amount of people come into the shops. So I've been entertaining out there and doing some motivational messaging with some cards and magic and illusions and balloons and stuff to different people and families. And people are showing up just going, I'm really enjoying your book. And I'm going, what? You are? What? Okay. What? Wow. Thank you. You know? And I said, well, how far are you through it? You know? And they said 3/4 of the way through the book, and they're really enjoying it. And it's just like, wow, okay, cool. I'm making some change. And the beautiful Emily down at the Park Lane has just said to me this morning that she's got the book and she's really, really enjoying it. You know, she put 2 reelies in there, and her sister in New Zealand's just got the book as well and going to catch up because she's up to chapter 10. And then they're going to read together because Emily was actually ringing her sister in New Zealand and reading the book to her. And she goes, oh my God, I've got to get the book. So it makes me feel really, really good inside to know that people are actually going, wow, thanks, I'm really enjoying it and I'm getting something out of it. So, and I'm going to be going around to a few schools today, talking to a few principals so I can lock in, become a mind ninja and my workshops, you know. And I'm going to be putting in a few links down the bottom here as well to the Mind Ninja Academy workshop. Oh, gratitude, Kimberly. Thank you so much for those hearts. I love it when it comes up on the screen. They look like little beautiful fireworks, and it just, you know, it's just being acknowledged. I think that's a beautiful thing, just to be acknowledged, you know. So, yeah, wow, just makes me feel good. My heart's glowing and pumping, man. Tears coming out too. Okay. Wow, you know, so yeah, we'll be going to a few schools today to lock in my programs. And as I said, I'm going to put in some links down the bottom here. Oh, that's in YouTube. It's going to be down the bottom. It's going to be up the top for Facebook. So yeah, And feel free, if you want to catch up on any of these episodes that I've been doing, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is the Mind Ninja Academy. There is a playlist in there called Become a Mind Ninja. All right, so Become a Mind Ninja is in my YouTube channel, and the Mind Ninja Academy YouTube channel. That's my channel. Please subscribe, and then you'll... When I put up videos, I'm going to be putting up a lot more content now. I'm about to show up and soldier up for myself a lot more to get the word out and pull people back from the edge and just stop this suicide from happening that's just out of control. Plus all the people that are feeling stressed, anxious, you know, and just getting into a state of depression because of what's been going on in the world and the societies, you know. So, wow. All right. On that note, beautiful peeps, I am going to get into the next chapter, which I'm very, very excited about. So if you've been following along, you will have awoken your warrior. Yeah, that's what we were doing last time. We went into the grotto, and talking about the grotto as well. I didn't explain last time I read the book into the visualisation grotto, the creative grotto, and the V screen on your mind that you lock and you unlock, and you can go in there. It's got 6 high back marble chairs. It's got the waterfall. It's got the labyrinth garden of medicinal plants and stuff where you can heal yourself, you know, and find anything in there that can heal yourself from within. It's a beautiful place. That's actually a bonus track on my CD. Yes, my CD, where I play all my 5 flutes. So yeah, I have 5 beautiful, beautiful flutes, all different sounding, 432 hertz, 528 hertz. My CD is called Flute Elements, which is based around the 5 elements. So I've got spirit, earth, water, wind, and air. So they're going to be the 5 tracks, and it's all very raw, just flute, no other backing, and it's just me. It's as though I'm sitting in your lounge room and I'm playing the flute to you, yeah? And then there's a bonus track at the bottom of it, which is Into the Grotto. So it's a 35-minute guided meditation into the grotto, which was produced by the fantastic Joshua Tree up in the hinterland. So that was absolutely amazing, and it sounds so cool. I lose myself in it as well, and you know, you get that, it's going to go, wow, is that me? Yes, it is. So I'm showing up, and I'm being proud, and I'm proud of what I'm done and doing, and I'm grateful for all the beautiful shares and comments. And if you have any comments of these lives that I'm doing, like if I'm burbling too much in the beginning and just want to hear the book, just let me know. Anything, good, bad comments, please just give me a comment. Please feel free to share if you feel as though the content is worthy of somebody else listening to. So you can actually, by doing that, you're helping pull somebody else back from the edge. And if you have a school or a church or a PCYC or anybody that can, you know, that could benefit from me putting on a show, whether it be a Mind Ninja magic show or a talk or a workshop, feel free to pass that information on. And if you need any information from me, feel free to go to my website, michaelbennett.com.au, and you can contact me through there with an email, and I can give you information, videos, links and stuff. So yeah, gratitude. Hey peeps, let's get into this. We're getting into chapter 10. Oh wow, how's that? Chapter 10, and that was what Emily says what she's up to, and waiting for her sister in New Zealand to get up to chapter 10, which is, here we go. Training your mind ninja. Oh, hey Katrina, I love this bit. Now we're starting to get into the core of like what you have to do for your ninja. Yeah. So you understand that this ninja, as you can see, he's in the mind. So this ninja here becomes the guardian. It's like a centurion on the gate to your mind. And so by locking in your creative grotto, and there's still a couple more lock screens that we're going to put into here. One's the Mind Ninja Dojo. But once you do that, that creates a firewall around your brain. And then he is like the master security system of your mind that makes sure nothing comes in without your knowledge, you know, and comes out without your knowledge as well. So it's sort of like, you know, based on the 4 agreements. Hey, Katrina. So it's like based on the 4 agreements by Don Miguel, I think, yes. And it's like, be impeccable with your word, don't make assumptions, don't take anything personally, and do your best. It's a great book. You know, so this is what he's for, the Mind Ninja. So if you've awoken him, and even if he hasn't shown up yet, because as I said, it could take weeks, It took me 6 weeks to unlock him by being quiet and going in. So it's the same as like doing sit-ups and then just looking at it the first time and going, well, I haven't got a six-pack, I'm going to give up. That's crazy. Just keep on going. It'll happen. It'll show up. Plus you'll get that feeling in your mind once you believe. And you just remember that you say those words, I summon and I acknowledge my I am presence. I summon and I acknowledge my I am presence. Yeah? Okay, all right. Here we go. Mind Ninja training. Training your Mind Ninja, chapter 10. Repetition. Repetition is going to be a key ingredient throughout this book because repetition is another of the Mind Ninja's greatest weapons. Oh yeah, when I say it's going to be another great weapon for your arsenal, these ninjas have so many weapons, like the real ninjas and stuff, they have shurikens and throwing staffs and nunchucks and all these different kind of weapons and smoke bombs and all sorts of bits and pieces. So yeah, you don't just get one weapon, you can open up an arsenal and you can use it on different occasions and different situations, yeah? Yeah, anyway, okay, I digress. And this is one of my most fantastic quotes here by Henry David Thoreau. As a single footstep will not make a pathway on earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in the mind. To make a deep physical path, we walk again and again. To make a deep mental path, we must think over and over and over the kind of thoughts we wish to dominate our lives. That is so good, I am going to repeat it. As a single footstep will not make a pathway on earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in the mind. To make a deep physical path, we walk again and again. To make a deep mental path, we must think over and over and over the kind of thoughts we wish to dominate our lives. Henry David Thoreau. And he's got some amazing literature out there as well, Henry David Thoreau. I added an extra over to the above quote because this is how repetitive your thinking must be. Repetitive, diligent practice is paramount to achieving the desired outcome and manifesting the life you dream of living. Diligent, having or showing care and conscientiousness in one's work or duties. Diligence is defined as determination and careful effort. An example of diligence is a person who does a job effectively and takes care of the little details. Diligence is like an investment, which means that what you put into something determines what you will get out of it. During one of your I am affirmations, which I shall discuss soon, you can add and say to yourself every day, I am diligent at obtaining my dreams. As part of my presentations to schools and businesses within the community, I frequently explain that to become a proficient at anything, you must pee a lot. You have to pee heaps. I love saying that. You just got to pee heaps, man. People start giggling and laughing. You just got to pee heaps. By this, I mean you have to use the 3 Ps. Patience, practice, and perseverance. Had that a little bit backwards there. It's practice, patience, and perseverance. Practice. Perform an activity or exercise, a skill, repeatedly or regularly in order to acquire, improve, or maintain proficiency in it. If you wish to learn a new skill, you will need to practice lots. Patience, acquiring the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset is a life skill that will hold you in good stead throughout your life. I'm going to repeat that one again as well, because patience is just, it's like, and we've seemed to have lost a little bit of patience now because of the instant gratification that the youth are expecting now, and it's a disposable world because, you can get things so quick and instant gratification. Like, you can send a text now and you can get a text back within seconds from across the world, where it used to take a little while. We used to have patience to get a letter back or a reply back, and patience. We seem to be losing our patience, when we have to wait to get in, to line up these days. And like outside in the shop here, we only allow a certain amount of people in here, and people are waiting for like 5 or 10 minutes and they're just getting impatient. It's like, well, chill out, it's going to be okay, and patience is like having those feelings and know that you can get through it. Like one of my greatest sort of things I like saying at the moment, which was used by Gandalf on Lord of the Rings, so too now shall pass, I think he says, thou shalt not pass, and when he's talking to the dragon, but so too now shall pass, it's just like, have some patience. Breathe it out, don't let the monkeys take control in the driver's seat, don't do anything rash. Don't think about taking your life as the last, this is the last straw, I'm going to take my life. No, so too now shall pass. Just, sort of just piss off and go out into the bush and just walk and be amongst the trees. They'll let you know that everything's all right. The wind will blow and a leaf will hit you in the face and go, we've got you, man. We've got you, yeah? All right, so we've got perseverance, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Yeah, it's powerful. This is powerful. Never, ever give up. I'll say that again because it is so important. Never, ever give up. Always use persistence when performing any task. We now find ourselves living in a disposable age where instant gratification has become the norm. To become a master mind ninja, you must acquire the skill of perseverance and not find yourself falling into the trap of obtaining a quick fix mentality. Remember to pee a lot. You'll be peeing so much in this book, you may need to go out and buy yourself a pair of diapers. True, because I'll be repeating heaps of stuff and you've got to be practicing. Just saying, man. When I was a martial artist for 12 years studying karate, the first thing I had to do after our 15-minute mindful meditation was to kick the bag 1,000 times, followed by punching the bag 1,000 times. Why? So when it came time to fight in a tournament, I didn't have to think about how to kick or punch. It was an automatic reaction. A neurological pathway had been made in my mind and activated my servo mechanical mechanism. So I was able to achieve my goal. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi was one of my first ever mentors. Trust me, if you are going to feel as frustrated as Daniel-san in the movie Karate Kid, learning how to become a mind ninja. Remember how annoyed he was every time he showed up to learn how to be a fighter and was told to polish all the cars and then paint the fence? If you have not seen the Karate Kid movie, put a bookmark in this page now and watch it. The first version, it was amazing, but I also enjoyed the remake with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. They're both really cool movies. Even if you have seen the Karate Kid movies before, watch them again and again and again. Watch them with different eyes and ears, because each time you do, you will learn something new and powerful. It's those little hidden messages in there by Mr. Miyagi and Jackie Chan, and it's very powerful. On that note about mentors, I would like to express to you that this book has been a collaboration with many mentors that I have acquired in my life. Many of these mentors have no idea I even exist yet. But they have been paramount in my Mind Ninja training. The mentors I have sought throughout the years have equipped me with the tools and the weapons which have enabled me to gain the knowledge necessary for me to spread my wings to succeed and soar in life beyond my wildest dreams. You too will soon have these wings, so long as you are willing to stand on the edge and take a leap of faith into your desired arena. One of our biggest hurdles in life that paralyzes most of the human race is fear. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of not fitting in. Fear of not being smart enough. Fear of heights, fear of water, and fear of public speaking. Fear is the bungee cord that'll keep you from reaching your dreams. Even the strongest wings cannot break the cord that keeps you grounded to the platform of negative beliefs. Oh, I took the day off when I wrote that little bit. I love it. Fear is the bungee cord that will keep you from reaching your dreams. Even the strongest wings cannot break the cord that keeps you grounded to the platform of a negative belief. Unbelieve those negative programmings, man. There is nothing more frustrating than bouncing up, back and forth, never being able to reach your dreams. You must break the cord of fear and trust your wings. When I was about 7, I remember my dad picking me up and tossing me off the jetty into the water. I had never had the swimming lesson in my life, yet all I heard him yell out was, as I was splashing around, swallowing copious amounts of water, was, "Swim! Just swim!" My little 7-year-old brain shat itself, which in turn set off my neuromechanical mechanism, and I shat myself. Yeah, I remember. If it wasn't for my mum screaming frantically at my efforts to try and keep my head above water, I think he would have let me sink to the bottom. I was fearful of deep water for years after that. I thought I'd pop a turtle into my budgie smugglers if I even went to water over my head. I was scared of drowning, and I was scared of what was under the water. Even more so when I saw the movie Jaws come out. Why did I see it? I don't know why. The picture on the front of the theatre was scary enough. Remember that girl swimming and the great white shark heading straight for her? Oh, F that. I would put my toe in the bath and hear da-dum, 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 da-dum. When I was 19, I thought I would conquer this fear and the pre-programmed negative beliefs I had by signing up for a scuba diving course. I thought I may as well go underneath and see what I was afraid of. The pool lessons were fine once I got my head around the fact that I could breathe underwater. However, slipping off the back of the Zodiac into the open ocean for the first time was another story. That was freaky as. I can remember that, man. As soon as my back hit the water, I thought, whoop, here comes a turtle. Not something you want in a wetsuit, by the way. Thankfully, the turtle didn't show up, and I slowly descended into the depths of the ocean. In that moment, I was sure I was breathing as if each breath was going to be my last, but I pushed on despite the fear and kept going. I had made a pact with myself and said, fear is not my friend, and I'm not going to let fear be the master of my mind. Turtle or no turtle. I was determined, and I would not stop living a life of adventure no matter how scary. The beauty below the surface of the ocean was exquisite, and I was transfixed with the wonder and community collaboration. Everything worked in harmony. In the depths of my fear, I found my first happy place. So much so that I did not only get my open water ticket, I also got my advanced open water ticket before becoming a qualified rescue diver as well. I must admit though, each time I touch the ocean, I still hear da-dum, 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 da-dum. Still do, man. It's crazy. But to conquer your fear, you have to jump straight into the thing that generates fear in you. I understand how debilitating that can be and how it may bring on anxiety and stress, setting you and your mind back even further. After all, you would not marry somebody you have just read about on a sheet of paper. Well, I hope you wouldn't do that. It takes time to form a relationship and make a commitment. When you first meet somebody, generally you have a conversation and discover some facts about each other and see how you feel. If things feel okay, you may flirt a little and swap numbers. By the way, I understand this is not how the online dating usually works. There are usually ulterior motives at play in the swipe dating culture of today. For this scenario, let's say that you are scared of love for whatever reason. First you flirt a little, and then maybe date to see if you can be in each other's proximity for a length of time. If this goes well, you may have a few longer dates. Then start a mini relationship. All going okay, you may commit to each other and then move in to see if you can cohabitate. If you can get over each other's nuances and annoying habits, you may marry and live happily ever after. What I am trying to say here is the best way to conquer your fears is to flirt with them a little. Don't just write them off as a crippling fear and say, nah, I am never doing that, full stop. Why would you put such limits on yourself and the opportunity for an amazing life? Fear is not your friend, so why would you listen to it? If you would like to be a diver, people who dive are your friends. If you want to be a writer, then authors, pens, paper, and books are your friends. If you want to be a high wire act in a circus, clowns and juggling balls are your friends. If you want to be a speaker, people who are on the stages you want to be on are your friends. Do it. If you want to do the thing, do it. That's what my Deb always says. She goes, just do the thing. Just do the thing. As she's giggling in the background there. Just do the thing, and she's always happy, and I love it when people are doing the thing. And Kimberly, you know this, that's what Deb's like, isn't it? You know, it's just going, just do the thing. I want to do this. Well, just fucking do it. Okay, how?
When they do it, I get so excited.
She says she gets excited when they do it, but it's just like, yeah, it's just like, I know, just do the thing. How do I do it? Who gives a shit? Just do it. You know, it's like when you get on a push bike, just going to go, well, I don't know how to do it. Just get on and just fucking pedal. What if I fall over? You will. You will fall over. And it's that's the learning. All right, that's the learning. Deb, she's classic. Shut up, Deb. All right, here we go. Do it. If you want to do the thing, do it. There we go. Can't say that anymore. All right. Flirt with a fear. Flirt with a thought of your wildest, scariest dreams. Immerse yourself in the essence of it. Feel how it feels for the people who are doing it. Being in the proximity of your fear will set new neurological pathways in your mind, and you will become a fearless mind ninja. Feel the fear and jump into the arena anyway. Take imperfect action. Loving this. I wrote this, and yeah. I'm actually doing this because I'm jumping into some fear today. You know, going to schools and doing some podcast and talking to some people. Yeah. Anyway, there is never going to be a more perfect time to start than now. To become a master mind ninja, there is one very important battle strategy that will help you immensely. I have been doing this strategy for years, but recently heard it put in the best way by one of my mentors. Vin Giang. He said, to be the best, you need to gather your soldiers. I love this. These soldiers are the books that adorn your bookshelves. To be the best at anything, you must immerse yourself in the proximity of the people who are already where you want to be. If you can't do this physically, the next best way is to read anything you possibly can on the subject you wish to master. In this world, this life, and especially our individual minds, there is not a one-size-fits-all approach. We are each unique, gifted, and creative in our own right. We were all born that way. If we were not born this way, movies, music, theatre, comedy, cooking, etc. would be a very dull indeed. Trust me. You cannot read one book, listen to one lecture, taste one plate of food, or do one exercise and go, yep, that's it, that's for me. I have no need to look anywhere else. I'm done. If this was the mentality of the masters, we would still have long curly cords on our phones that are stuck to the walls. True that. We would still be grounded without planes. We would still be driving, we wouldn't be driving in battery-powered cars. They say knowledge is power and readers are leaders. If you are determined and dedicated to being a mind ninja, it is imperative to become a reader. No matter how fast or slow you read, man. Being dyslexic, it took me a long time, a lot of frustration, but you know, now I'm an audio book listener, so I really enjoy that, but I've read a number of books, you know. As I said earlier, this book is a collaboration of amazing mentors I have acquired and studied throughout my life. Without these soldiers at my side, I am quite certain I would not be alive today. I am writing this book to share and pass on the knowledge I now have that has lifted me from the depths of despair to some of the biggest stages in the world. As with all knowledge and guidance in life, everything must be taken with a grain of salt. To be a mastermind ninja, you must own your mind. You must always be standing guard on the gateway of your mind and only let in what is going to be beneficial to your mental health and well-being. I feel that there are fewer things more rewarding than acquired knowledge from those who have diligently spent countless hours and years on research and case studies. Meticulously mastering their craft with a collaboration of like-minded people to benefit mankind is, as I'm sure you agree, a proactive way of staying on the top of your game. To outsmart your monkeys, it is always best to be proactive and not reactive. Proactive, creating or controlling a situation by causing something to happen rather than responding to it after it has happened. Reactive, acting in response to a situation rather than creating or controlling it. There's goddamn power on this, man. All right, here we go. The knowledge, theories, and expertise I'm about to share with you about mind, body, and spirit, and heart connection, and improving mental health and well-being naturally, having been acquired from countless hours and years of study and repetitive practice. I have diligently acquired my 10,000 hours many times over, and I feel that I am now in a knowledgeable position to pass on this important information I have acquired to you. I do so with the utmost respect and gratitude for those who have graced my mind, bookshelves, and heart over the many years I have struggled with a mind that had no guard. I have listed some of these amazing soldiers at the back of the book, and I urge you to recruit them in your training to become a master mind ninja. Immersing yourself in the company of speakers and authors, whether it be physically holding or reading their books, listening to their audio books, feeling the energy of their live speaking engagements, or witnessing the wonder of them on the web platform, they will pay dividends beyond your wildest dreams. Secure your soldiers and build your army, and defeat the disease of procrastination, self-grief, and indecision today. Whew. That was that chapter. There is an exercise here that you may want to take on board before we go to the next chapters in the next day or so. In the following blank pages, using the power of repetition, write at the top, I am grateful for. Then write out 5 things you are grateful for 10 times. 5 things that you are grateful for, write them out 10 times. Do this exercise every day for 21 days to lock it in as a repetitive habit. It's a very cool one there. So you're putting the mind and the heart into the hand, and then you're writing it down, which is what I'm about to do today, is to put my head, my heart into my hand to just really solidify and lock in my purpose and my goals so I can get out and get my voice and my workshops and my knowledge out to more people. And if this is, once again, if you got anything out of this reading or would like to go to my YouTube channel, please subscribe onto my YouTube channel, and please leave any comments below on how you feel if you've got the book. I know. I like that, Kimberly. That is so Deb, isn't it? Just do the thing. It's great. So, gratitude. I'm going to leave some links down here as well that I have for the Mind Ninja Magic show that's coming up in the school holidays if you live in Southeast Queensland. So that's going to be September the 25th and the 26th. There's going to be 2 shows from 10 to 11 and then 3 to 4 on those 2 days. And then there's going to be on the Sunday, the 3rd of October. And then we have the Mind Ninja Academy workshop. It's a 2-day, full-day immersive Mind Ninja Academy workshop, which I'll be helping you soldier up and going through. It's like 16 hours. It's fully immersive. It's amazing. It's very, very cool. I'll put the link down here as well for that. Or it's going to be up here for Facebook, down here for YouTube. And we also have Solid Man coming up as well here at Muse Crystals and Mystical Gifts, which is going to be facilitated by Deborah Toussaint, who's a powerhouse in her own right, in her own mind, and she's an incredible ninja and a great mentor for me. So she'll be facilitating that for a group of men and myself. So it'll be myself and Deb doing that. Solid Man, helping them purge, process, and awaken the warrior that they were born to be, and just show up as the solid man for themselves, for their family, and their community, so that's going to be a very, very powerful. She does one for the woman as well, which is called Blossoming Womb Man, which is very cool, and I was lucky enough to be sitting on that with 10 women last time that she did it, and it was just mind-blowingly empowering. Liz understands because Liz was there. Kimberly was there as well. Yeah, it was just an incredible day. So, thanks so much, peeps. All right, I'm going to leave you on that. Thank you so much for listening in once again. And I'll put the link down here as well, or up there and down there. You'll find the link in the comments where you can purchase the book if you want to purchase the book for yourself so you can read along, or you can just go in there because there are blank pages on these things that you can fill out with the exercises, of course. Or you may like to purchase a book to pass on, to somebody you feel as though may benefit from the book, that they can just pick up and read and learn how to soldier up as the ninja, which is a never-failing imaginative, non-conformist, jubilantly actioning, of course, and control the monkey mind, which we're going to get to very shortly about the monkey mind. So, yeah, I'll leave the link in there where you can purchase the book, or you can come into Muse Crystals Mystical Gifts and purchase your book live, and if I'm here, for sure, I'll sign it for you. All right? Thank you. Gratitude once again, peeps. And don't forget, wear your best curve, which is your smile, of course. And then if you see somebody without one, just pass it on, man. You can save a life just by doing that. All right, gratitude. I love you. See you later, gang. Cheers.